The Adventures of Henry II. Once upon a time, a long, long time ago, in 1154, well, that's nearly lunchtime to you and I, a fridge door, sitting in a scullery, lowered its drawbridge, and out came an egg, a royal egg with a large lion tattoo on his chest. I am the king, I am the king, I am the best on the planet. I am the king, I am the king, I am Henry Plantagenet. My father was Geoffrey of Anjou, but I am Henry II. Woo, woo, woo! Henry II sat on his horse, waving at the crowds, when the little serf and the big black knight came into sight. And what do you think you're doing in my court? Demanded Henry. We want to have a polite conversation about tithes and scutages and the like, they replied. How very taxing, said Henry II. Let's settle this with a joust. Now we'll see, thought Henry as he spied a chink in the Black Knight's armour. I'll simply hook at it. And it all went wrong, because at the end of Henry's lance, the serf had placed a bucket. A loud sploing, and the knight's lance smashed into Henry II, who was sent flying. And the bucket landed right on top of his royal crown. I'll let you off this time, said Henry. And he looked on and thought to himself, it's time to take a wife. And as good stories go, he met a beautiful princess who really did become his trouble and strife. And she was Elanor of Eggwateen. I am the king, I am the king, I am the best on the planet. I am the king, and you, my dear, are Mrs. Plantagenet. My father was Geoffrey of Anjou, but I'm Henry II. Woo, woo, woo! Now, the Middle Ages are known for flying sorcery and dive-bombing witches and warlocks and casting their spells and making their potions and looping the loop in circular motions. A curse on all kings who dislike us! And Eileen began to wail, and the very next day King Henry II tripped over a pail. I am the king, I am the king, I'm growing tired of this hassle. I am the king, I am the king, are so careless with this vessel. My father was Geoffrey of Anjou, I'm Henry II, woo, woo, woo. The mists of time just came and went, and no one saw the dragon's scent. It spied the king and spat fire and sparks and looked down on Henry's castle below. With a mighty flap it took to the air, and it swooped down on the king. Oh no, no, no! Ho ho! What fun to ride on the back of a dragon with my lion right by my beside, cried Henry. I am the king, and I'm flying round the planet. I am the king, I'm an airborne Henry Plantagenet. My father was Geoffrey of Anjou, but I am Henry II. Woo, woo, woo! And then disaster struck. The dragon's tail was ablaze, and they fell to the earth and screamed. Jump off now, O Majesty! There's no use panicking. And with that he did, and he crashed egg first into a cannikin. And after all this excitement, I'm feeling rather queasy, said Henry. Worry not, sire, said Abdul the apothecary. I'll find a cure. It's all rather easy. Foot of a toad and eyes of a newt, wing of a bat. This mixture I must chuck it. And with a calamazoo and a calamazan, poor Henry was whacked by Abdul's bucket. I'm the king, I'm the king. Best though I may not look it. I am the king, no one rid me of this troublesome bucket. This is where our story takes a turn for the worse. Overhearing their liege were four-minded, simple-minded knights. Bill, Reg, Dick and Hugh, the silliest knights I ever knew. The knights of nonsense, whose needs were special and various, including auditory, visual, behavioural and nefarious. And nearly taking the king at his word, they went to Canterbury Cathedral, where they rid the king of the troublesome Becket, the Archbishop of Canterbury. Bucket, not Becket, or bracket, or hacket, or racket, or clacket, or ratchet, or statchet, or whacket, or wicket, wailed the king. You balmy barons, you nutty nobles. You might say that Becket had kicked the bucket. You might say that, as you know, kings come and go. They boldly go and make the piece of omelette pie. So let all men cry, Henry II! Aye, aye, aye! He wasn't a bad king, we all reckoned. Let's raise a toast to Henry II. I am the king, I am the king, I am the best on the planet. I am the king, I am the king, I am Henry Plantagenet. My father was Geoffrey of Anjou, but I'm Henry II. Woo, woo, woo! The Adventures of Henry II.